start streaming. Your event is streaming. Okay, there's a stop streaming. So we're live. Tried to do a test game against Liam just earlier, which wasn't particularly successful in terms of the chess, all the technology. But let's try and do another 5-minute game. Okay, a 5-minute game on the auto pairing, where hopefully my king safety is not torn to pieces out of distraction. So okay, so let's say it's live. I hope this is now streaming. Interesting. Okay, intriguing. I copy the URL just to check. Okay, so Alexei 2132, which theoretically I should have a good chance against. Okay, so I'm playing Alexei. It's one of my pet lines in the anti kind of Benko gambit to play b6. So I once played Michael Adams in Noisbank Masters with this b6 and lasted more than 30 moves. And he crushed me after. I actually really enjoyed his positional manoeuvring, but it's still an interesting system. I think this b6 to blunt the full power of the full blast of the kind of Benko gambit. So I should point out that yeah, this is an experiment tonight, and thanks to Matt Grobek, pointed out a few tips to try and get this off the ground, this test. I've just blundered a piece here. I'm not paying attention. Oh dear. So the question is, how can I come back a piece down? It's very unlikely, I think, I can come back a piece down against this one's rating. That's a shame. Okay, I can give it a good shot. Okay, to come back here a piece down. I think it's highly unlikely, but Queen A4 to H4 might be useful if I want to start brewing up something. Keeping a clock advantage might be something to think about. How incisively will he play from here? Probably very incisively. Go for the A6 pawn. I'm not really making much progress here for any swindle at the moment. Yes, it's not particularly nice to play a piece down, must admit. Knight C4, Queen A4, trying to get the queen over here. Is there any swindle chances at all in this position? Knight A4, trying to get the light square bishop. Does that do anything? Not really. Okay. Queen B2 and on F6. He's attacking my queen. What about Queen C3? Okay, so I've got a rook on the 7th, which doesn't actually do anything. If I double... So this is what happens when you're not paying attention. So obviously concentration is quite important when playing a game of chess. Not to lose pieces and stuff. Key variations to spot. So if I double the rooks here on this E file, and maybe H4. Okay, he's getting a bit low on the clock though. Is he a bit concerned about this? Oh, he's going to exchange off both rooks anyway. Or not yet. Okay, go on that D6 pawn. Will you let me take on D6? If I can avoid the exchange of rooks, that might be something. Rook E3 to A3. Okay, so rook e3. Oh, that looks like end of game actually. That does seem to signify end of game. I can't really see the swindle chance here. Bishop a4, is that useful to point at the knight? I will take then bishop d6. That's something to take, and then bishop d6. He's getting a bit nervous or something. Thinking the most incisive way to finish me off. Yeah, so yeah, best not to be a piece down really. So bishop a4, bishop takes, rook takes, bishop takes d6, king moves, rook takes e8. So that's the general plot I've got here, the only cheapo plan here. Now bishop d4, bishop h6 maybe? Okay. Well, this is a better position than just earlier. Okay. Let's go with this. Okay, so if I just drop this back for a sec. He's getting a bit short on the clock. 54 seconds. Okay, if I take this f4 now though. That's a real downer, actually. If I take it here first, then f4, then maybe bishop h4. Okay, this is bishop h4. Okay, so there's rook e6. I'm going to take on d6. Can't do anything else that I can take on a6, I suppose, and play rook a7 check.
Check.
Try and be a nuisance with my d pawn. So I lose another piece here. This doesn't look too hot, really. Okay. Nope, still doesn't look too hot. Try and just win on time, I think. We've got 30 seconds, so I don't know, try and win on time. Probably the best shot. They're going to make me or something. If I can get my king over there without losing too many pawns, except I can't really move my bishop away. It's giving me a chance to move my king. 20 seconds. What is he doing? Right. Oh, I just blundered the bishop. Okay, gotta hold on to that. Uh-oh.
Check.
He's taking my pawns. I think he's gonna make it. Can I get a stalemate? Nope. Don't think so. So this one bites the dust. I think that's stalemate. That's very unlikely.
Checkmate.
Ah, dear, oh dear. Alright, let's try another game from the start, see if I can do something. Try not to lose a piece. Chekarov 2217 IM. Okay, so this burn variation. Another thing is not to play at 2 in the morning. Let's try again. I'm burning a few games here. Okay, can I actually play chess at 2 in the morning without losing a piece in the opening? Okay, I have streamed before and played at the same time. It shouldn't be totally impossible. It's just a bit later than I would normally dare. I think I've got a reasonable position at the moment. Okay, what's the best position I've had in the last 3 games so far? One of the best. So if he castles bishop h6, okay, I think bishop h6. Oh, there's bishop e5. So it's a bit pointless. I think I'll just try and castle queenside instead. Okay, I'll take here on king e2. Just protect f3. I want to try and do something with this g file. Oh, let's be materialistic. Don't blame him. Oh, I can win another pawn. Okay, I'm losing all my pawns instead. Losing pieces, great. Get the king to e4. Oh, I just lost another pawn. Bishop e5 there. If I get a rook to d6, is there any chance in this game if I get a rook to d6? No, squashing that possibility. Will he spot that? If I attack the bishop, I think he will. If I attack e6, try and win e6. Okay, blockade for a moment. So f5, f6.
Check.
Oh, just been mated. This isn't going too well on the chess front. I might as well play a 3-minute game. I think I'll have more fun on a 3-minute for the moment. Before I pulverise my 5-minute rating. Is there a 3-minute pool? Okay. Actually, I'll get done with a coffee or something. I don't know why I had this crazy idea of testing at 2 in the morning. Okay. Will we get a 3-minute game or not? Okay, try a 5-minute game. Oh, this is. Or a bullet. Okay, 5-minute, 3-minute. Got a 3-minute. Okay, focus. Okay, it's all the novelty of doing a YouTube stream. I think has affected me a bit. But these are strong opponents on ICC as well. To be fair. So 3-minute game. I think d3, it looks like a nice position, kind of. Maybe knight e4, just to stop e4. Okay, alright, let's see. If I go for a hack attack, it's only a 3-minute game. Get rid of this guy. I can't do that without losing e7 for the moment. Right, think about the position and not the technology experiment. Okay, so bishop g2 and trying to take on f3 at some point, or knight f2 at some point. Bishop h4 at some point is a useful forcing move, or bishop d6 for knight f2 for bishop g3 for queen g4. I think bishop d6, I like that chain reaction, taking on here, and queen g4. That's a good one to bear in mind. He's spending some time here, so is he a bit worried? I hope so. Okay, why is he spending so much time? Have I got a more immediate threat after bishop g2? I can't see that's a major threat, bishop g2. He just takes, he's protecting f3. I think I would rather play bishop d6 for knight f2, king takes, bishop g3, king takes, queen g4. That looks a lot more serious to play bishop d6. You could try and win d3 pawn. I mean, if he moves the bishop. Is he going to move the bishop to attack d3, or is he just disconnected? Am I still connected to ICC? To who? I'm still connected. This is a very long 3-minute game, I think. Okay. And it was a good position as well. I was looking forward to this. That's a shame. Ah. What? Okay, takes. He's going to take me check. He's basically forcing me to do this. I don't think I've got too many choices. Oh, I don't want to get mated with queen h5. So I'll play king f7 after. Or queen d6 here. I could just play queen d6. Just to keep knight f3 as a threat. I think that's a lot safer, you know, because taking, you know, there's mating. That was pretty nasty. But knight f3 check here with this bishop's hanging as well. I don't think he's got too many serious checks.
Check.
If I just take the bishop on d2. I mean, bishop f5 was just take, surely, to avoid getting mated. It's a small price to pay. I think rook f8 is now possible. I'll take the exchange here.
Check.
And I'll go back to f3 and get my queen out of danger somehow. e5 maybe? Out of this discovery line. Okay, my knight needs to do some,
check.
Just do this for a sec. It's 2 pieces. It's still pretty. It's not clear, is it? I can win the rook.
Check.
Hooray! No, I can't. Oh, blimey. These games are really fiercely contested. I've got a minute over him. He carries on. What was that deep think there? It's a joke. He fought for about a minute on that trap. It's only a 3-minute game. Okay. I think I got more into the chess finally, not streaming. So this is just standard sort of French defense stuff you'd expect. Okay, so if I play for knight g4, I think knight g4 was quite aggressive. For knight f2 and e5, maybe. I haven't seen this some time back in some sort of position like this. So knight f2 and e5, surely quite worth a punt on a 3-minute game. So I'm threatening e4. Okay. I'm going to play e4. It's got him thinking. 46-second advantage. So I'm going to play e4 or bishop h3 at some point. He's stuck. Okay, so why are people in such deep thought? I mean, okay, can I win this guy instead, or knight d4? Maybe knight d4 is better. I hope that's better. Anyway, there's knight f3 for queen e3. I think that might be quite
check.
Tasty. Queen e3, and then I'll take on d3. I'm giving up 2 pieces to get 2 pieces at some point. Oh, he's got king f2. No, he hasn't got king f2. I'll just take him a check or something. I'll play ed here, or just knight g5. keeps pressure. Anything better? Knight takes e1. Okay, I think knight g5. Take on d5. It's a bit messy actually, this position. So is there anything really quite incisive here? If I just take this bishop, it's got queen d5. Okay, I'll probably try and do that.
Check.
Queen d6. Okay, he's got all sorts. I can take with the queen if he does a discovery of my queen. Take the knight. He takes here. This is crazy. Wow, what a crazy position.
Check.
Interesting. I'll definitely have to take that. What about bishop h3 here to avoid getting back row mated? It's important for this rook to defend the back row. And queen f2 looks pretty powerful for mating on h2 now, funny enough. How does he defend that mate on h2? I would say with some difficulty. Okay, next. Let's go on to the next. Oh, this is going well. 3 minute. Struck gold with a 3 minute for streaming. Okay, so yeah, a crazy game there. So the 3 minute auto pairing. This is just an experiment on YouTube tonight. Don't know if I'm ever going to do this again. A 2281. Killer Instinct sounds a bit dangerous. Let's be playing Killer Instinct. Okay. But anyway, take my pawns. Please take my pawns. I think there's a way of trying to get a gambit, according to Mark Esman. Just try and get gambit going. He's not taking the pawns, is he? So it's not particularly dynamic if he's not taking the pawns. Okay, I'll play knight b5. Okay, I'll just do this. Try and weaken his king side. Give me some weaknesses. Okay, please give me some weaknesses. Weaken. Okay, if I swing a rook across, like queen b3 to avoid any disaster with queen d4. Maybe knight f5 later. Who's it takes? I've got knight f5 coming up. Knight f5 looks tasty. Doing some structural damage. Yeah. Okay. Taking on b7 or bishop g3. Bishop g3 for a moment. And where do I want this bishop? Ah, he's stranding my knight. My knight's kind of getting stranded. Uh-oh. Gotta rescue the knight. Okay, what do I do with this knight? Maybe c5 or just double behind it. Double behind the knight. d6. Okay, is this going well or not? I don't really know. So I'm trying to secure it like this. It's a bit radical. I could undermine it. I could reinforce it with rook d5 for a laugh. I think I'll do that for a laugh. Exchange attack. Probably won't be too funny in a few seconds. As his rooks probably prove themselves.
Check.
If I got out of this pin, this might actually be quite good. Rook d3, get out of the pin, then knight b7's on the cards, potentially. Maybe rook e3 would do the job. Well, that's the pawn is quite dangerous. Surely on d6 is almost worth an exchange. And then rook c7 is looking really dangerous. How does he defend against that? No, actually, okay, I have to get my king in the game. Oh, check. Rook c7. I don't think it's that effective at the moment. Right, let's just try and lock down his pawns and bring my king into the game. If I lock down his pawns, I'll just drop to f2. Okay, bring the king in. I'll play the check there just to get the king back. King, go away.
Check.
Go away, king. Take b3 again.
Check.
Off. Okay. I can't leave these things, nor can he, I suppose.
Check.
Oh, I've got c1 covered, so maybe rook c7. Oh, no, rook c7's not... Okay. Let's think. Oh, no, he's going to win a pawn. He's grinding me down here. He's grinding me down. Oh, he's winning a key pawn. Oh, man.
Check.
Oh, this is not fair. This is not on. I'll try and win one of these pawns. Let me take a pawn.
Check.
Just for fun.
Check. Check.
I like f5.
Check.
Bishop f4. Uh-oh. I just lost the bishop, haven't I? He was dangerous. Dangerous. Okay. Yes. Ratings mean something. I think it's more than psychology. Oh dear. Oh, I think I went crazy with the exchange sack. That wasn't needed. Okay. So we're going on the 3 minute again. Okay, and I am. Let's play Alakine defense. Alakine defense. Provocative. Oh dear, he's trying to win a piece. That's not very nice. D5. He's going to hack attack me. Okay. I think I have to try and castle queenside, otherwise I'm going to get mated over here from experience. I have to play h6, I think, soon. Queen d7, castle queenside would be a good idea. Maybe even, okay, I'll go with h6. Oh, h5 was interesting. I think knight d4, it's not all bad. Knight d4 coming up. So queen d7 and castle queenside. Got him thinking, maybe he's not entirely happy with his position. Okay, so I've got queen d7 and castle queenside. I don't want to castle on this side of the board, too scared to do that. With that h4 and that h6 dropping immediately. So queen d, this looks really good. Got him confused about something. And it's pressure on d4. So, okay, queen d7 and castle queenside is also ed to consider. Let's imagine he plays bishop e2. I can just take on f3 and take on d4. He's got bishop c6 check. And he's got bishop e2, surely. Blimey, this is a really long think. Is it just bishop e2? Okay, what do I do? Takes. Knight d4, bishop b7, rook b8. Maybe that's best. He's thinking here. God, the I am thinking. Unless he's just been disconnected. Have I just been disconnected? Nope, I seem to be on. No, he's disconnected and forfeited, okay. So, new game. Okay, can I get to 2200? Okay. Okay, if I close up B5. And he's playing it anyway. Okay, I'll let him just take that pawn. Maybe I'll take back. Don't want to do anything too adventurous. Okay, so rook on the 7th or something. Or knight b5. I'll drop the bishop back for a moment. Pressure on d6 at least. I'll take d6 then. And c5's dropping. He takes on b2. Does he? Actually, I've got rook b6 coming out now. Oh, hang on. Nope, forced exchange sack. That's rook c6. Nope, d7. Forced exchange sack. Which shouldn't be too bad, surely. I get a knight to e4, looks quite good. I'm at g3 first to stop knight f4. Okay, so knight e4 and knight f6 check, try and win the bishop. Okay, maybe not. About d6 or something. On pin here, there's bishop b5. Okay, is knight d6 or d6 any good? I think d6, threatening d7 if he takes. d7 coming up. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, this is not looking too hot, actually. Why didn't I play knight f6? That would have been a lot safer, getting that position. Now this is much more dangerous, surely. Unless I can kick his rook off this d file for d7. Can I evict his rook to get d7 in? There's king e3 coming up. Maybe d7's coming. Oh, you obviously thought it was dangerous. So it takes d7, that's still dangerous. I think it's worked out
Check.
Okay. Bishop a6. Dominating this knight a little bit. I'll get the king over to c7, I think. Quite a squeeze there if I get the king to c7. There's bishop e5 check coming up. So bishop b5 and king e8. Oh, another one bites the dust. Just resigned. So, okay, let's play for fun the dreaded gambit of home bullet chess. Whatever it is called, I don't know. Centre counter gambit, I don't know what to call it. Take the pawn. Okay, that's kind of like a Alvin counter gambit if he takes her. Okay, so hopefully I've got him completely out of his book, which is useful for 3-minute chess. Can I get rid of this knight? I mean bishop. Don't want to plot my bishop on f5. That's not happening, is it? This is just weak. That's d5. Oh dear. Okay. What about queen b6? Try and get some pressure on f2 or it's knight d5. Bishop f2 and taking on d5. I'm in trouble here. He defends f2 or he takes on d5 or he takes on f6. What would he do? So he just does rook e2. What would I do? Start panicking here. Knight e4. Let me get queen d5. Nope. Knight h5. No, it's all pretty hopeless. d4. d4. Let's lose the d pawn now. Great. Knight d4, queen g5 though. Oh man. Okay. Is there any chances at all here? Probably not. Looks pretty solid for him. These guys don't mess around. Oh dear, oh dear. I think this is gone now. Without too much counterplay. That's too awful. He's got a minute though. I don't know if I should be playing on here or not really. Okay. There's just no counterplay. A minute does seem a huge amount of time for him to have here in this position. So I think I'll give him it. It's too many pawns. Okay. Oh, GM. Oh, this gets even better. GM. Okay, let's try King's Engine. 2178 GM on the 3-minute autopairing. Let's just try and use the c5 square. Rather sympathy. I'm saying for e5 or something. c6 to cover up d5. Not yet. My pawns are going to get sliced. Ouch, ouch, they're going to get sliced. What about knight g4? This is as bad as anything. Knight f4 coming up. Let's lose c7. Great. And there's also bishop d5 coming up. I'm going to get my king off the light square, I think. Oh, this doesn't look too hot at all. Is there any hope here? Try and at least liberate my bishop for a pawn. Okay, I've got some dark square control. Can I weaken him on the dark squares or not? I play for like h4, try and weaken his dark squares. Okay, queen for bishop e5. Something. Bishop e5, is that me? Play bishop e5. Okay, so no big deal. For a moment. Is that, oh, rook e2, rook e2 would be good. What will that give me? Rook f2 or queen g3, queen g3, queen g3.
Check.
Oh, mating a GM. Oh, that's good for the first live stream. Okay, street cred, I think, due for that. Okay, so let's carry on the 3-minute. GM bites the dust. Atom Rod, who's he? Keith Arkle. Oh, right, he's better at endgames, Keith. Okay. Oh, blimey, Keith Arkle. Oh, it's only 3 minutes anyway. Okay, another GM. Shad F. Okay, let's try and avoid them though.
Check.
Okay, we've got this Queen's Indian, which might be interesting. It might not. It's only a 3-minute game. So, okay, what about playing for e4? It's a bit on the dull side, isn't it, this position? So, playing for e4. Then, okay, so I've got pressure, surely, for d5 at some point. If I protect pawn and then d5 or knight e5 to g4, d1, knight e5 to g4. Okay, so knight e5, then what? Okay, c5 might be interesting, or g4, maybe g4, trying to blast down this g file. Something constructive on structure to do, change structure to get some attacking chance going, like rook d3. Okay, he's weakening himself a bit. Okay, is d5 on the cards? That looks as though it could be potentially strong. Well, there's rook d3, he's got knight g5, so he's got knight g5, there's f4 taking, nope. Maybe d5 is the way to go. What about this e6 pawn? Can I not use that? And he's going to play knight g5. Then what do I do? Knight against knight g5. What's the plan? Rook g3? Lose d4? I don't think so. Maybe playing for d5 here. Simply doubling rooks for d5. Queen f4 to knight h6 check. I don't have to fear that too much. Queen f4, knight h6 check. In fact, that means I can play f4, takes knight h6 check. If I can play f4, that would have been useful earlier. Okay, he's a minute down on the clock. It's only like a 3-minute game, but he's a minute down. So f4 takes knight h6. Right, moves that out of the way. Okay, let's go on this one again to stop knight e4. Okay. Okay, use this f file, d5, looks good now. I've got
check.
Queen c5 check.
Check.
Surely I'm better down the centre, etc. Okay, I'll just take this pawn or d6. I don't know, maybe d6 is better. It's knight e6 though. I'm going to take this and attack the rook. Come back there to protect h3. So I've nailed the pawn. What about doubling over here? There's no rook c3 at the moment. If I double for rook e7, rook d7, no, he's got everything covered like a rock. What about bishop d5? How did he get everything covered like this?
Check.
Okay, so knight f6, or let's try and get rid of the defending piece in his position. What's this?
Check.
Okay, I'm a knight up. Okay.
Check.
Let's not get self-mated though.
Check. Check.
Oh, come on. I've got all the clock and etc. Clock advantage. Yeah. So I need to worry about these pawns. Okay, he's starting to freak me out in this position. Should I be really worried? I shouldn't be. Let's not panic. Let's just see where his king goes here. Does he protect g5? Can I not just take that? Hang on. Is that...
Check.
Okay, I don't have to lose the knight.
Check.
Okay, I've got a massive clock advantage.
Check.
Why is this guy scaring me?
Check.
There's knight c3 check coming up.
Check.
I can win a4 now. Okay, why is it so scary to beat GMs? Okay, just mentioning it to my stream tutor here, Matt. This is the first stream on YouTube. It's going okay, I think. So I'm usually streaming on well, not on YouTube, so it's not too hard to set up. I don't know if there's any commenting facility or anything. It's just I have no idea really what's going on for commenting stuff. Okay, I hope it's fun. So I'm just trying to go on the who was this GM? This was Andrei Devyatkin, WGM. Okay. Okay, I think well, okay, let's play Tarash. Let's keep the tension in the center. It's a bit annoying with this, because I hate playing against this when I'm playing black. Okay. I'll now probably transpose into something normal. Yeah, I want to take on c5 here, probably, in circumstance. So, okay, protect f2. Mind you, 95, no, I think that's okay. What about the Greek, just the standard Greek gift here, bishop h7? Looks very tempting. Was that correct? Move the bishop away from this. The Greek gift bishop h7 looks actually very, very tempting. Does that actually work? Too late now. Okay, try and get these guys off. Knight, what about knight b3 for b5? Mind you, this centre looks really dangerous now after e5. Okay, things are hotting up. anything else apart from Queen d3? Okay, Bishop c4 here. E takes. Okay, Bishop c2. Oh, it's Queen d3 there. Knight e4, Rook e4 for Queen d6. Maybe that's safer. Queen d3. No, Queen d3. So Knight e4, Rook e4. That doesn't look too amazing for me. Okay, there's Queen e6. Check. Though there's a perk of this thing. Okay, so Queen e6 just to win the bishop.
Check.
Mind you, f2 is pretty loose. Queen f8, Rook e4. Getting mated, aren't I? Bishop e3 is a move. Knight d4 to e6 with king g2. Maybe knight d4. Knight e6, knight c6. Knight e6. Can I keep possession of e5, knight c7, taking? Actually, knight c7 might be good on rook e8. Okay, I'll expose my king a bit. Oh, okay. I'm losing a pawn here. Let's just try and attack things instead, defending. Okay, so knight f4. Can I get rook to the 7th? Okay, now I can get something like if I can get the other rook to the 7th. And kick this guy. Okay, provoke h5, there's knight g6. Okay, I like having the rook on the 7th. I'm going to play for h4, knight g6.
Check.
There's bishop h5. We're just taking a free rook.
Check.
Would be nice.
Check.
Well, taking the knight e5 check. Nope. I want to just keep my free rook. Okay, what can I attack? Over here I can get this pawn. So knight e5 and f4.
Check.
And I can take on b6.
Check.
Maybe this a pawn is good. I can double the pawns here to make sure they're not that hot. Try and queen my a pawn without this pawn queening. So I get a5 in. It starts to be dangerous with the a pawn. Surely. Okay, another one bites the dust. Who was that? That was XUYUHUA. Yuha? Okay, that was cool. That was an interesting game. I wonder how I can see the comments without interesting. I don't know if is it the preview screen? I don't know. Oh, there is a thing here. Okay. Okay, so who's this? I am. Okay, another one bites the dust. Who was that? That was XU. Okay, there's a preview screen. I wonder if that's affected the broadcast. Oh. Okay, so this is my favourite tango, so why am I slowing down on it? Okay, so I was just checking out something else. Okay, so okay, yeah, give up the tango bishop. Still got the dark square control. Surely that's a concern. For F5, always got Queen H4 checks. Oh, sorry, I see the comments here. Oh, hi. I haven't been playing too badly. Okay, it's all going to go tits up now. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry. Oh dear, oh dear. So, I don't know, knight h4, knight g5. Okay, so this 3-minute time control is great fun. This is a great compromise between the longness of 5 minute and 3 minute is just between 1 minute and 5 minutes. It's a wonderful time control, which I think at some point people were saying it was too quick. And I think in my heart, I think I preferred the 3-minute time control. I don't know, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's more insight on 5 minute, but it's a little bit too serious sometimes. So knight g5, this is not working, is it? I'm getting squashed over here. I've got to move, make some space for these knights before they get squashed. Oh dear, it's driving me back. Okay. I don't know what I do here. What do I do? Just wait around, see what his plan is? I don't really want to do that. What about g6? So I'm flexible to, you know, he pushes a pawn, I push a pawn. So I'm ready for h5, g5, g5, h5, in other words. And but I think I need to maneuver my pieces. What about knight to c5? That doesn't really do much. I get knight to b4 after. Or just try and break up the center. I think I need to put the bishop against d5 here. I wanted to keep that closed. I don't want to get mated in too much of a hurry. So I need to somehow put the bishop against d5. So that's cd or b5 is on the cards. Things are getting closed over here as well. Okay, I'll probably have to shut things down over here. Maybe with, okay, undoubling the pawns with knight b4. No, knight b4 is out of the question. I think I'm getting mauled over the queen side. Okay, and he's pretty quick, this guy. Okay. Queen d8. He's gonna b6. He can force b6 out of me, which he's going to do. Is that the end of the world? Probably nearing it, because now a5 is probably a pain. Can I do this just about, or not? I think I've just lost the piece. He had knight c7. Okay, got knight e6. So he had that winning opportunity just then. Okay, he's a bit short on the oh, why am I going these pins? Stop pinning me. Oh, this is just a pain. Okay, so if I get the other knight over to d7, that would be something. Oh, he has let me off the hook somewhat in this game already. Will he keep letting me off the hook? Or is it quite terminal? Now, this position, I'm going to try and get my queen over somewhere to e3. If I get a queen to e3 check.
Check.
I get my knight to b6. Just throwing the checks.
Check. Check.
Knight b6 coming up.
Time warning. Check.
Ah, maybe not so clever. Oh, he's got queen
Check.
c7. He's winning on the spot.
Check. Check.
Oh, that's a
Check.
pain. This game was a pain. I was doing quite well, I think. Oh, I think I lost the thread. I mean, his queenside invasion was pretty hot, though. I suppose pretty difficult to parry. Okay, who was that guy? Out of interest, Mehmed Pasalik. Not bad. 3-minute game. Okay. Update coins automatically. Is this going to work? Alright, okay, a 1982. Let's play Simish, King's Engine Simish. This is one of my favourite lines when in my first few years of chess. Simish variation, quite clear-cut plan of just hacking on the H file. I'm going to play knight g3 or g4. I'm going to play g5 or g2. Oh, okay. Trying to open up some lines. It's going to keep everything closed with knight f4. What about knight ce2? I don't want to lose material. Bishop f2, knight f4. There's knight f5 on knight f4. I don't think I've played this accurately somehow, but I don't think that was a brilliant move either. He's just still giving me the G file with the queens off. Okay. Okay, knight takes G7. Or is anything stronger? Knight G7. I've got Queen H6 after if needed. Queen H6 just to save the knight. That gives me, I don't know, things like Knight E6. I just want to castle queenside. If I castle queenside on Knight E6. Okay, there's King D2. Well, Knight E6 here is good for winning the bishop anyway. Queen G6 and Queen G4, unless his Rook F2 is going to be crushing later, which it might be. Yeah. It's possible. Say takes, moves, takes, Rook F2, King takes, Rook F8. What do I do then? Panic. King E2. Now he's got loads of checks. Can I keep things rolling with check? So I take here with check. I can't keep things rolling with check. I'm threatening mate in 1. He takes. Check, King H8. Then what? Queen G4. Hang on Rook F2. There's Queen H4 check. For Queen takes F2. This is not a concern. Rook takes F2.
Check.
There's no Rook F2. I've got Queen H4 here even.
Check.
Just get rid of the queens. Okay, that gives me Bishop F6 if I want. Or Knight C7. Nope, not Knight F7. Knight F6. That will do. So Bishop H3, then castle queenside late in the game. Or now on D6. Okay, so Bishop F5, Bishop G5, then Rook H1. Bishop F5, Bishop G5, Rook H1, I think. Okay, that was Rook D6. Weakness is the last move creeping in. Oh, it's Bishop E4. Well, that looks as though... what is he doing? I think he's given up. He's playing for a stalemate. No. I've got B7. I think he's almost got a stalemate, but he's got this pawn, so it's not stalemate. It's not a shame, that pawn, otherwise it would have been stalemate. Okay. So an I am Scorpion defense. Can I play Dutch Leningrad? Has been popularised recently. But of course he's playing some obnoxious variation with knight c3 instead. Okay. Getting squashed here, aren't I? Oh, don't tell me it's going to be a terrible disaster with d6. Can I provoke d6 just to... it looks just terrible. Okay, I don't know. Get the king out of there anyway. That was queen b4 or b5 or... Oh, I've got to do something. I'll do this. Pretend as though there's counterplay over here, which there doesn't seem to be at the moment. On the other hand, is he opening lines to shred my king anytime soon? If I play h5, you know, g5, I'm keeping things closed. He's thinking here. Okay, if he's giving me the diagonal. Should I be worried? Yes, I should be. Because I want to keep control of e5. Okay, if I can keep control of e5, maybe it's not so terrible. As soon as he gets in knight e5, I'm stuffed. So at the moment things are okay. If I get bishop b7, rook c8, start to be cooking with gas, I think, with some counterplay on the c file. Scorpion defense. So who's this guy? Is Arkady Shevlev. Is he worried about my pieces on this diagonal now? I hope so. My control of the dark squares. Panic move, of course. So he's panicking. I think I need to just accept it and call his bluff. Okay. Maybe just b4. Or keep. I don't really want to keep the queens on. I think blockade with rook d8 looks okay as well. Blockade with rook d8. He wants to exchange off queens. b4 is a bit weakening. Maybe I did want to take and takes on g6. It gets a bit nasty. Can I not just play b4? He's got his knight d5 coming up. Okay, what would be the most comfortable if I just I don't know now. What about just g4? Oh no, I don't want to open up my king. Maybe b4 is. b4 is a good idea. It's knight d5 after is a bit annoying. I think I've got to take this. Come on. I think g5 is possible. Nope. Oh no! Come on! Let's get a grip. Get a grip. Just take d7. Rook g6, rook d7. Exchange of prisoners. Okay. Kind of. Rook e8 though. What do I do? Rook e8.
Check.
Back here. Because otherwise rook c6 is dangerous. Alright, I'll let him take that and then rook f7. So he hasn't got this rook. Yeah, I'm going to keep the head on the clock. I want to play rook f7. d pawn. Ah, ouch. I've moved the knight for rook d1. I'm ahead on the clock. So rook d1 coming up. The rooks are beautifully coordinated for the first time in the game on d1. Okay. I don't think that helps.
Check.
Oh, just take here. Okay, another one bites the last. Okay, yeah. 2242 on the 3-minute auto pairing. Interesting. Okay. I think I like playing d4 at the moment a little bit, as well as e4. I'm probably going to regret this big time. Okay, let's just plow on with d5. I want to open up this diagonal for the bishop. Oh, he's got queen f6, does it matter? Not anymore. So knight d4 looks very juicy for the e6 square. What about f3? This looks extremely exciting for these bishops and the e6 square at the moment. So I'll just kick this out of the way. Or queen c2 keeps the tension of f3 because I want to win that f5. I think I've got everything I want, as Carlson would say from the opening. Everything I want, because I've got this huge bishop. Knight c6 also looks pretty dangerous. Okay, maybe just one more bit of preparation so he doesn't even get e3. I can even play for e4 here. Is this any good? I'm overestimating this. Maybe knight c6 on takes. Knight c6. Get the queen away. And then bishop takes might be more incisive. I don't know. Bishop takes might keep his king stranded in the center. No, I don't know. I don't know. No, he just moves it. Ah, okay. I had that nice pin. Let's get out of this diagonal just in case. I think I've messed this up for a moment. Oh no, I messed this up. This doesn't look as hot as before. Okay, I just messed this up a little bit.
Check.
There's knight f5 here. What about knight f5? We've got rook f5. No, e takes. Knight f5. Double attack on the queen. For knight h6 check. Or mate, as the case may be. So queen f7, knight h6 is mate. I finally justified the diagonal anyway. Okay, he's thinking. That's good news. I think I just avoid getting back row mated. Take my exchange, thanks very much. Okay, still I want to avoid getting back row mated, so I'll go for a mate on h8 instead of taking a. Then rook takes f1, queen takes f1. Okay, so now we're in business again on this check. With f6 coming up, or bishop g7.
Check.
For fg.
Check.
Try and win the queen. Okay, next. Okay, 2257. I wonder, can I get to 2300 on this? Interesting. It's now 3 in the morning in the UK. I don't know. It's novelty, excitement of novelty, doing this stream on YouTube. But it's 3 in the morning here. Normally, okay, Wargasm, okay. King's Engine. Oh no, why the fianchetto line? Okay, I'll try this plan which I mentioned recently in the Master Game video, the standard sort of plan. Bishop f4, interesting. I've forgotten what to do with Bishop f4. What did Nakamura play? There was something he did here which was quite clever. I've forgotten. It wasn't b5. b5 walks into things. I think it was h6. h6 for g5. If d5, g5. Okay, this is trendy. Interesting. White's playing for e5 now. I'll play knight h5 and e5. Or b5 here. Does it matter about losing c6? It takes. No, I don't know. Let's play for e5. Oh no. I don't know. Maybe e5 is viable. I don't want to lose the h6 pawn particularly. Let's get exchange of queens then. Queen e7 is knight d5. C6. There's a few more weaknesses on dark squares. Queen e7, Queen f6, Queen a5. What's the most palatable? I'm in trouble on dark squares, aren't I? He's got bishops. He's got this horrible move, bishop c5 coming up. It's still possible here. After setting the exchange, bishop c5 is possible. Okay, take some material instead. What about f4? If I play for f4, is there a way of protecting the rook to bishop c5? Queen c7. To keep the attack on the queen. I suppose I want to play f4. I don't really know what it does. I think e4 and f4 is better to try and get in. Okay, bishop e6 here maybe. Then try and get in e4. And then f4. Right, it just takes on e4. Okay, so there's these pins, and okay, I don't think he's entirely comfortable here. Maybe just nabbing b2 isn't totally out of the question. Okay, on this title. That gives me bishop c3. So he's going to win c6 now. Okay, I think time for f4. Try and weaken some dark squares here. So clearly, if queen c6, e3, if knight e4, fg, if bishop e4, fg. What is he threatening apart from the rook? Nothing much. Shall I move the rook? Is anything better? Nope, I'm not going to move the rook. Okay, so I play for bishop d4
Check.
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 Oh, okay.
Check.
Just giving him a solid position here. What about queen e5? Doesn't really threaten anything. And I'm going to lose on time at this rate. Oh, bishop c4. Bishop d5. Oh, he's on g6 now. Oh, this is looking terminal. Okay, start panicking.
Time.
It looks terminal because queen g6 just looks crushing.
Check.
Oh, he's mating. I lost the thread of this. Oh, I lost the thread of that some time ago, I think. Okay. Okay. What about f5? Knight f7 coming up. I think queen f7 for rook g8. I think rook g8 here for rook g4. Holds d4 for a moment. And then bishop d7 and what? Castle queenside. Bishop e7, put the rook on g8. This one. Now bishop b5, knight, not knight e5. Nope. Actually, there's an annoying bishop b4 here, taking that rook. Dropping h6 though. Do I want to drop h6? Probably. Where else can I put the bishop? Pop it back on e7. Okay, e7. Right, there it goes. I'm on double on g2. Double on g2, treble on g2. Okay. f4, fg3, just trying to damage the king side here. Oh, there's rook h4. That looks interesting. Almost trapping the queen. There's actually knight e5 here. Ah. Bishop e5.
Check.
So he got the d pawn back. He's getting the d pawn back. Actually, there's bishop c5 maybe. He's on e6. Does it matter? What is it? e5? There's e5 here.
Check.
Okay, R is checks. So I hope they're not that dangerous. Going for c7. There's rook c8. Oh, rook c4. Okay, rook c8 or rook c4. Which is better? I think rook c8, queen a5, a6. Okay, so d4. Trying to gain some space. If knight d5, rook c5. Is rook c5 possible here? There's no check with the queen. Is there? It's a bit short on time. Surely that's just a blunder. Okay, I'll take with the queen to protect the knight. And d3 here. It just takes on queen. Right, just moving, sensible, sane move. Just doing this. Let him have the exchange. Calm things down. Doesn't want it. Oh, I'm just giving him. Okay, there's e4 for bishop h2. Okay, he's lost on time anyway. It's only a 3-minute game. Okay, so King's Gambit, I think. A bit of fun. I think he's played the wrong move there against King's Gambit. I don't think that's particularly hot. Or is it? I don't want to like lose the d pawn to check here, so I am going to lose the d pawn. Am I? I didn't do this. Yes, I'm going to lose the d pawn. Oh well, okay, it's a gambit. Let's just construct a centre instead with d4. Oh, so maybe he didn't accidentally play this against King's Gambit. Okay, so like, if he gives me the chance, knight d2 to e4, if he gave me the chance, or knight c4, bishop f3, okay, bishop f3 looks good. Then knight d2 to e4, it looks like, oh, knight c4 looks quite nice. Okay, so what about d5 or knight e4? Maybe knight c4 is good, or queen e2, maybe queen e2. Okay, what's the plan here? H4 and knight g5 gives my knight something to do. It's on g5. Go back to d3 here. On d5, so knight d3. Ah. Okay. Bishop d5 is knight e2. King h2, I think I need to protect g3 there. So knight e2, king h2, because otherwise he's got knight g3 and he takes on d5. So king h2. I'm keeping the bishop on this diagonal. Bishop c4. On f7. I'm on f7 here. I've also got a 30-second advantage coming up. Okay, what about b4? Is that possible? To unpin? He's on my c4. He's on my c4. Okay, Okay, let's just keep the bishop. Knight f3, no, I'm going to lose that piece. I think the less evil move is just taking here from home. Okay, yeah, that looks as though... Oh, queen f3 looks as though that's mating. Almost. But my knight's on h1. G4 actually, that looks terrible, but yeah, there's too many weaknesses. Bishop e3. How can I get out of this with these weaknesses? Maybe doubling behind e3. Putting pressure. Oh dear. Yep. Choose the exchange to win. Time. It's a clock fest now. 20 seconds in by 30. Trying to undermine him on the old dark squares. H6 on the cards? Not really. Knight f6.
Time warning.
Uh-oh.
Check. 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 Check.
Drawn. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Okay. That was terrible. Yes, disclaimer, it's 3:17 in London. I'm usually in bed by about 11 o'clock. Oh dear. Okay, King's Engine, I think, or 94. Ooh.
Check.
Okay. Am I in his territory? I think I must be. I don't want to allow knight b5 particularly. I'm hoping this holds the fort. Okay, so is knight e5 to c4 any good? Rook c3 is good timing probably, before I just get mated. Is there anything else to say about this? Rook c3, probably a good time. There's rook a3, rook a3, queen h6, rook a1. I'll try rook a3.
Check.
Looks a bit of a rack over here. Okay. My rook's holding some key squares. Something e5 for a moment. Okay. I'm on e4 now. Okay.
Check.
I'm tempted just to take that and play 2 exchanges down, actually.
Check.
Okay. I'm down on the clock. It's a pawn here. Past the a pawn. Try and use that.
Check. Check.
Oh, I'm winning the rook. Was a2 better? I thought I was winning the rook.
Check. Check.
Draw.
I suppose I should have taken a draw. That's tricky. What am I doing with these knights?
Check.
Anything special? Not really. c3 does knight b3.
Check.
Oh, okay. Forget it. I'm not.
Draw.
I'm not playing to win that with the 2 knights. Given that I think I'm down. Maybe I could have played on 2 knights. I'll really give it a go, but I think it'll be a draw. Okay, a GM. Let's play 2-4-3-2. Try and keep the central tension. And with b5. Is no bishop f3 any good? Keep an eye on e4 here. I'm trying to target d6. What do I need to even protect some? Oh. I'm hoping d6. Now double pawns. Probably.
Check.
I got d6 targeted. Don't know if that's worth it. Alright, so king h2 here. Queen f3 is not too pleasant. Queen f4 takes on d6. Take on f6. I think queen f4. Hasn't got any weird check after queen f6. Right, so I'm going to try and get to that 7th rank. It takes her rook d7. Okay. Oh, not there for too long. That wasn't too clever. Oh. This h file. King g2 for rook h1. Will you take her? Could win a4 as well. I'll keep an eye on that h6. Yeah.
Check.
Interesting. Oh, he's got f5, that's his point. He's got f5. This is going to get worse because he's going to take on c3 and win another pawn. Or is he going to just trap my bishop? Oh dear. Okay. I'll get a knight to f5 though. It's compensation. It's only a 3-minute game. So maybe he's going to just sack the rook immediately. Or not. Ah, blimey. Try and win a5. Get the pawns off. So he's got minutes to do this, which he probably can do. Ah, in fact he just plays c4. Why did he just play c4? Yep. That looks as though it's all over. I'll give up that one. c2. Okay, that was interesting. I think his rating's quite an indication he's quite a strong. Who's that guy? Doesn't say. John Matos. Went wrong here, chasing d6. There's now double pawns everywhere. That was not such a good idea. So maybe 3-minute autopairing has been clicked. Okay, maybe bishop g5. Just give up the bishop, forget d6. Is there another game? Oh, okay, another GM. Okay, played him earlier. I think I won that game earlier, didn't I? Well, I'm dreaming it. Cheapo for like d6.
Check.
Oh, he didn't fall for that. Okay. Okay, he's not amused. Taking this very seriously. Light square bishop, and then f4, f5. Maybe f5 immediately. I don't want to do it. I want to keep my bishop free on this diagonal. Oh, okay. What about? Yeah, has to go for his king side somehow. That looks the most obvious. Keep the pin there. Yep. If I get an a6, I'm hoping it's not just my king in trouble. If I get an a6. Bishop g3 just to go for queen e5. So queen e5 for b8. There's knight e4. He's got knight e4. I don't know, what does he do about queen e5? Plays knight e5. Maybe c4. Let's manoeuvre Rook A4 to C4. It's a forcing move which doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. But Rook A4 to C4, B4. C4 to drop D pawn. Okay, if I just take this for a moment, can I do this? For Queen F4, if nothing else. Oh dear. That is dull, isn't it? Ah. Can I put my pawns together? Oh, I'm going to lose a piece. Okay, so all the pieces are going to come off. Okay, let's have this ending then. Try to get my king over to somewhere. From a draw, will he accept? I don't know. They're trying to outplay me here. All my pawns are a bit vulnerable. I'll offer a draw. He's not accepting. He's not panicking. Okay. What does he do if I just do this? Oh, I'm going to lose a pawn on the dark square soon, aren't I? Where am I? Oh, maybe. Okay, he's twisting me around here. Getting into Zwanqzwang. What about B4? B4. Not in Zwanqzwang yet. Oh, I am now. Ah! What about Bishop F6? Okay, we go back. Okay, can I play for B5? Bishop C5. Okay, 29 to 37 seconds. Okay, if he's going to give me F4 for
Check.
Thing, or not. Nope, I think he's made progress. Oh, he stopped me going in there. Oh no!
Check. Time warning.
I totally lost the plot. Yep. Oh, hang on. You can't take. Oh, you can. Ah. That wasn't much resistance there.
Check.
Okay. I think he's got me. Oh dear, oh dear. What can I say? That was hard. Oh dear. I think time to go to bed soon. I think I'll maybe 4 o'clock at latest. Task liner. I think I should be going to bed after this actually. It was fun. Try and end on a high. So knight e4 and then I will take her. And queen g6 or f4. Okay. That's bishop h3. Looks interesting, vaguely. That's, put the rooks in, I think. So I'm gonna get the rooks in. Okay, queen h4, maybe knight f3 after. Or knight h3. Probably knight h3, yeah. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe here for knight h3 for rook g5 for queen f2. Right, I'm not really getting the rooks in at the moment. He's winning c6. This isn't too hot. Well, 94 for f3. Try this.
Check.
I'm not sure this is too convincing, actually. Just the piece down for not much. I'll get my back row sorted. To be able to threaten rook a2. Maybe h4 is actually useful. He's on d5 soon. Yeah, it's looking downhill. Maybe taking here for rook b2. It's interesting. Not particularly, but
Check.
so f2 here. I don't know. So e3 for e2. If he takes, I'm going to lose on time anyway. Rook e1.
Time warning.
15 seconds. Oh, that's a real shame.
check, check,
Oh, this guy turned out to be quite
check,
clinical.
check.
At least. Okay, I think I'm off to bed now. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this evening. I've just been fading away. Okay. Yep, thanks for coming. Another time. Okay. Okay, comments or questions on this thing, whatever it is. Good night. I'm stopping now. Thanks very much.